بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. I warmly welcome you again to today's class. In our previous lesson, we talked about the use of haza, the demonstrative pronoun haza, which means this in English. We stated the conditions of its use, and the conditions include: 1. It must be, that is the referent, the person or the thing to which it is pointing must be singular, must be masculine, and must be close in proximity, that is distance. I also mentioned in the previous video that when the noun following it is indefinite, then it is making up a sentence, as we have in hadha qalamun. This is a sentence. Hadha qalamun means this is a pen. So complete sentence. But when the noun following it has alif and lam, that is definite, in that case, it is making up a noun phrase, not a sentence. Hazal qalamu means this pen. We mentioned this yesterday. We also mentioned that when you want to ask a question about something or somebody you are pointing to, you employ either of two words, ma or man. Ma means what, while man means who. If the person you are asking, if the thing you are asking a question about using this demonstrative pronoun is a human being, a jinn, or an angel, that is a sensible being, then you use man. You say man haza, who is this? But if the thing is not a human being, it is not a sensible being, not an angel, not a jinn, so you use ma. You say ma haza, what is this? For example, in the case of a human being standing, you don't know who the person is. You want to ask a question about that, you say man haza. But in a situation whereby it's a car, for example, you don't know what it is, you say ma haza, what is this? We also mentioned that there is one hamza called hamzatul istifham. It is the hamza we use at the beginning of an expression to make it interrogative, to ask a question. We can use it alongside this haza. You can say ahaza baytun, just as we have here. Ahaza baytun, is this a house? If yes, you say na'am, haza baytun, this is a house. If no, you say la, then you mention what it is. Haza masjidun, this is a mosque. In view of this, I would like you to attempt the questions here by yourself. Barakallahu fikum. So, ma hadha. You say hadha, then you mention the name of the object in the front of ma hadha. In this case now, it's a key. You say hadha miftahun. Miftahun. It's now left to you to get the meanings of these objects, that is the names of these objects in Arabic. So you should also do that. Barakallahu fikum. Now, ahadha baytun, is this a house? Look at the object very well, then try to get the word used for this kind of object. Which object is that? It comes to your mind, right? So what is its Arabic meaning? Provide that by yourself. Ahadha miftahun, the same thing here. Ahadha miftahun, is this a key? If no, you say la, no. Hadha, then you mention what it is. Ahadha qamisun, is this a shirt? If yes, you say na'am, yes, hadha qamisun. And if no, you say la, then you mention what it is. I think this one is a new word, najimun. Ahadha najimun, then you answer na'am or la based on what it is. So you can attempt this as well. اقرأ واكتب. Read and write. هذا مكتب. This is a table. This is an office, depending on the object in the front of you. هذا سرير. This is a bed. أهذا بيت. Is this a house? لا. No. هذا مسجد. This is a mosque. ما هذا. What is this? هذا مفتاح. This is a pen. Key. Sorry. هذا مسجد. This is a mosque. هذا قلم. This is a pen. ما هذا. What is this? هذا كرسي. This is a chair. Now we move to man هذا. All the reference here, that is the nouns being pointed to here, all of them are human beings. They are sensible beings. That's why we are now using هذا. So I would like you to master all these vocabulary, that is all these words here. You can see the image of a doctor. You see the image of a boy, a young boy. So I would like you to master the words used for each of them, so that with that, you're already building a vocabulary bank for yourself. And that will be very useful to you in the next picture. See you speak Arabic. Man hadha. Who is this? Of course, the image here is the image of a doctor. And the word for doctor in Arabic is tabibun. So once you know the word, you just say hadha tabibun. This is a doctor. Man hadha. Who is this? So waladun is what we use for a boy. Say hadha waladun. This is a boy. This is a boy. Man hadha. Who is this? You say the image of somebody holding a bag, like a student. I think the person is a student. What's the Arabic meaning of student? You say talibun. Therefore, you say hadha talibun. Now, a man is standing in the front of you, and the questioner says, ahadha waladun. That is istifhamiyya, that is interrogatory. You now say, ahadha waladun. Is this a boy? Is this a boy? That is this a young boy? La, no, hadha rajulun. This is a man. Now, before we proceed, let's assume instead of saying hadha tabibun, the speaker now says hadha tabibu, adding alif and lam to the beginning of tabibun. So don't forget that in the previous video I mentioned that when there is tanween at the end of a word, then the word will not have alif and lam. And when there is alif and lam, there will be no tanween, because tanween stands for article a or an, as case may be, and alif and lam stands for the. Hadha tabibun. This is a doctor. Hadha tabibu. This doctor. You see the difference. Now let's proceed. Ma hadha. What is this? Hadha masjidun. This is a mosque. Man hadha. Who is this? That means the person, the one being pointed to here is a human being. That's why we are now using man. Hadha tajirun. This is a trader. Trader. Please be committing these words into your memory. With that, you'll be enriching your vocabulary bank. Hadha tajirun. Tajirun is a trader or businessman. If it's a female trader, you say tajiratun. Hadha kelbun. This is a dog. So kelbun means dog. Dog. Aja. Ahadha kelbun. Is this a dog? Knowing vividly that the thing being pointed to is not a dog, it's a cat. You say la, no. Hadha qittun. This is a cat. That's the meaning of cat in Arabic. Qittun. Hadha himarun. This is a donkey. Donkey. You know donkey? Donkey. Ahadha himarun. Is this a donkey? And you know that it's a horse. Definitely your answer should be no. And the word for no is la. La. Hadha hisan. Then you mention what it is, which is hisan. This is a horse. Wa ma hadha. And what is this? Now here the author is introducing wow, which means and to you. It's a conjunction. Wa ma hadha. And what is this? Hadha jamalun. This is a camel. This is a camel. Ma hadha. What is this? You see the image? That's the image of a cock. You say hadha diikun. This is a cock. In Arabic, the word cock means diikun. Hadha diikun. This is a cock. Now you see the image here. A teacher is teaching the students. They now say man hadha, pointing at the teacher. Who is this? And you know that the person is a teacher, and the word for teacher in Arabic is mudarrisun. Definitely you say hadha mudarrisun. This is a teacher. Lastly, ahadha qamisun, pointing to a handkerchief. The person now says ahadha qamisun. Is this a shirt? I am asking you, is this a shirt? No. Say la, no. Hadha mindilun. Then you mention what it is. Hadha mindilun. This is a handkerchief. So here now, they want to give you another exercise. They say, Iqra waktub. Read and write. Ma hadha. What is this? Hadha qalamu. This is a pen. So it's all that you have been taught earlier. So just try to go through it again. Then in the next class, we proceed to lesson 2. You can ask any question you have in the comment section, and you can also look for the link to the previous video in the comment section. Have a nice day. Barakallahu fikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.